Hello guys, this is Kathy with Kincaid Special Creations coming to you with another recipe I'm trying. Today it is going to be apple butter pumpkin pie. I'm going to take it to a meeting we're going to have at the library, so I just wanted to bring you along as I was making it. Alright, let's get on with the video.
Hello, this is Kathy with Kincaid Special Creations coming to you with another baking project. This time I have my sister's given me 4 boxes of apples, and I have made homemade apple butter. I had purchased some pumpkins when we went to the pumpkin patch, and I have some frozen pumpkin, so I am going to make an apple butter pumpkin pie. We're going to a little get together at the library this evening. I think it's called Pumpkin Palooza or something similar to that with my sister, and you take a pumpkin dish. Well, I could make a traditional pumpkin pie with no cinnamon, and it is good, but this one I wanted to try this apple butter pumpkin recipe because it just sounds delicious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you up where you can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to put my pie crust in and set it aside. And then I'm going to get started on making the filling to go inside. I already have my oven heated to 400. It has to be on 400 after you put the pies in there for 15 minutes. And then you reduce the temperature to 350. I suggest if you've got a timer of some sort, you set that 15-minute timer, because we're busy. I mean, we just are. We're busy. So you might get busy doing something else and forget to turn your heat down, which I have done before making pumpkin pie. And it does brown the edges a little darker than what I like. So I'm going to get everything else together, and I'll be back in just a few to make sure you're set up and ready to go. Okay, today I'm making as I said, apple butter pumpkin pie. This is a recipe. I got it off of Imperial Sugar off of YouTube. I just wrote it down. So if you want to go and check them out, they'll give you everything that you need to know about making this pumpkin pie. I'm just following their recipe. I am, however, going to put it in my cute little pumpkin pie thing to take up to the thing this evening. So, isn't it cute? I never got to use it. So today's the day. And then I'm going to make 2. I'm going to make one for the Facebook Live tomorrow. So, there we go. Here's how you do it. First thing I'm going to do is I just got pizza crust. I don't have pie crust, but I'm sure it will work. Or at least I hope so. Woohoo! Okay, let's get my red thing here and a tad bit of flour. Because it looks like it's kind of wet. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is separate this. It has 2 pieces to it. Well, it's 1/2. Okay, 1/2 of it for the one pie and 1/2 for the other one. So we're just going to put it in the flour and scrunch it out. Probably need to use a rolling pin for this, but Can you tell this is my first pie? Take that piece off. Put it in over here. Take this piece off. Just fix your pie crust in where you can. One of these days I'll learn how to make a real official pie crust. But right now, I don't do too bad. Put the flour off of that one. Now, I'm just going to take this one pizza dough is very forgiving, guys. So, now we'll take it and put it in here. Cut off the extra. Take this side off. Now, really you should have a store-bought pie crust, but since I needed to use up this pizza crust, that didn't do too bad either. Okay, now you set these off to the side. Now, I'm just going to move this. Alright, now we're going to bring out a big bowl. And it says to put the eggs in and whisk them. And since I doubled it, I'm using 6 eggs. Let me get a bowl, because I don't trust that. Even though they're store-bought eggs. I still prefer to put them in a bowl and then put them in there. Just getting ahead of myself here. That way you know each one of them is good. And if you find one that isn't, you're only throwing that one away. Okay, there we go. Now, at the dishwater, towel that off, set this out of the way. I'll put all this trash for a minute. Just take your whisk. I always turn my, I don't know whether you all can see it or not, I always turn my bowl sideways to whisk it, put more air in there, they said. I need to get me some good whisks. Okay, now we are going to take our apple butter. This is my homemade apple butter, made in last month in October. But it has been setting a while. I made some yesterday, but I wanted to make sure it's set for a bit. I have a 2-cup measure So we're going to pour all this apple butter, because it should be 2 cups. And it's not quite 2 cups. I'll be right back. That's a good thing about home canning your own apple butter, applesauce, whatever, home canning anything. If you was using store-bought and you didn't have enough, you just have to make do. But since I had home canned apple butter, I could go in there and get me another jar and switch it out. Okay, that seems like an awful lot for 2 of those pie shells, but we'll see. Mix that up, and then, because it's all going in the same place, I'm not going to clean out that thing. This is pumpkin that I froze. I got it out yesterday and thawed it. And it should be 2 cups. Might have to get a spoon. Get a big long spoon. Want a big long spoon. I don't want to get nothing on my hands. Now, we'll put this in there. That's 2 things that I made up this year to put in this cake, where I'd otherwise have to go to the store and buy both of them. Okay. So now we're going to mix the apple or pumpkin in, sorry. Oh, it's looking good, guys. Smelling good, too. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now, we put sugar. And because it calls for, I guess that one's going to give me sugar. This one will. Because it calls for 1/2 cup, I'm going to put a full cup of sugar in it. This is just 1/3 of a cup measure, so I put 3 of them. My sugar was sitting in there, and it got a little clumpy. It's not solid, so it won't be a rock, but and 1 more. 3. Alright, 3 cups of sugar. And mix it in. I still say this is going to be an awful lot. I may end up having to make another one. That's alright. If I do, I'll put it in the freezer. Okay, a little bit of salt. Calls for 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I'll get my teaspoon measuring spoon out. Put that in there. Stir it in. And I'm going to put a little bit of my pumpkin pie spice. It's also going to take a teaspoon. This is nutmeg, cloves, allspice, and ginger. No cinnamon, because of course if you watch my channel you know I'm allergic to cinnamon. Alright. Okay. Now, it says 3/4 of a cup of cream. So, we're going to see how many's in a can of cream. It says it's 12 ounces, so it should be a cup and a half. Unless they counted the poundage of the can. Almost done, guys. I can feel it getting light. Well, yeah, I'm right at a cup and a half. Okay. Pour that in. And stir it up. Scoot you back a little farther. Put you in right here. Try to scoot this back without spilling that. Easy, 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 easy. Woo! I made it, guys. Okay. 15 minutes. And then you turn it down to 350. I'll bring it back to when the 15 minutes is up. Okay, guys, we're on the 10-second countdown. I'm going to change it from 400 degrees down to 350. Give you a little sneak peek of what they look like. It smells good, smells good, smells good. Alright guys, I'm going to let it cook for 35 to 40 minutes. Then I'll bring you back. Sorry guys, my phone went to updating again. You know, them crazy things. But anyway, here is my 2 apple butter pumpkin pies out of the thing. It says to check them to see if they're pretty much done wiggling. And they are. They'll set up as they cool down. Alright guys, there is an apple butter pumpkin pie. I'll let you know how it tastes. Bye bye.